Everyone, welcome to Questionable Luck. My name is Taylor Stahl.
I'm Sebastian Itachi.
And I'm Carson Marsh.
We're here to talk about this past weekend and how we did and how you guys did. I think we're going to start off with the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
I think we took the Seahawks on that one, and I think we had them up at half. How did we do?
-2, up by 9 at the half. Easy cover on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle looked really good. Sebastian, I know you were trying to fade the boys, but what do you think about Russ and that performance and that Kyler Murray versus the Wilson dog battle?
Well, great game. Came down to the second half. Obviously, we knew that the Cardinals were a good team. The Seahawks were a good team. Cardinals coming off a huge win. And right back in the division. We'll see what the Rams do tonight. That'll have some implications on the NFC West, but a huge one for Russell Wilson. He's trying to keep himself in that MVP discussion. Obviously, the Chiefs and Mahomes with another crazy comeback win, but a good win for the Seahawks. They take care of business at home, but the Cardinals right there, man. That a year away, maybe.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that one. They gave like that. Like I said, it was going to be a battle for the duos, and it honestly inevitably came down to that. And like they both played such good games. Like not a lot of mistakes were made in that game when it comes to like offense. So I think it came out like Russ on top because I think he inevitably like is the better quarterback. Controversial opinion maybe, but yeah.
No, I don't think controversial at all. He's
definitely could be
top 3 player in the league. But I mean, I think Seattle, the whole missing piece to this whole team was that defense, and they came up and they showed up that night. I had Kyler Murray over 50.5 rushing yards. I think he had like 4 rushes for 15 yards or something. Completely neutralized on the ground. Seattle kind of looking like the Legion of Boom they once were a couple years back.
Mm-hmm.
But if this Seattle team keeps playing like that, I mean, they look like they're NFC Championship bound, even maybe Super Bowl bound. Would love to see them and Mahomes go at it. But, Wilson, classy guy, classy player. We love betting on Seattle, even though they like taking little NFC West dumps sometimes against the Rams. But I guess that's a perfect segue into Tampa Bay versus Goff's Ramy boys. I don't know. We talked about this last week, but I think we're taking -4. It's been shifted up to -4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little side note, we are 0-3 on our Tampa Bay bets. I just think they're due for us specifically. They're due
for questionable luck.
I think so.
100%.
I know. Did we? So we took the Bucks last week. You know what? After a good weekend,
we did.
Might have to do the first Monday show change of a pick. Switch over to the Rams. I'm feeling, sometimes you just have those feelings about Goff.
Yeah.
The defense, and they know, Seahawks get a big win on Thursday night to move up in the division. Like we said, this is a big one for the Rams to keep their spot right up there. So that defense, we know what it can do. I really think it's going to come down to how Tampa Bay decides to play tonight. Are they going to do what Tom Brady knows how to do, those quick slants, those, couple step drop backs, who just gets the ball out? Or are they going to try to do what Bruce Arians wants to do, their coach? And it hasn't worked out for them that well this year when they run it that way. But we'll see. We'll see from the Rams. We'll see.
That must be Bruce calling you right now. Going to yell.
He's not happy. He's not happy.
With a team with 3 number 1 receivers, what do you guys think of Antonio Brown's presence tonight? Given that last week and the week before, he's gradually gotten more inserted into the lineup. How do you see him fitting along with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, Gronkowski, all those all-star weapons they have?
Well, Mike Evans, hasn't had the greatest year, maybe one that we would have expected with a guy like him getting a quarterback like Tom Brady. But part of that, I would say, is the way that Tom Brady plays. When you have a quarterback that's that good, that can make passes in a bunch of different places on the field, he's able to spread it out. Antonio Brown, it's been about a year and a half of, he's going to come to this team and make a big impact. He's going to come to this team and make a big impact. And the talent is still 100% there, but, it's just going to – I don't know. I don't know who the Rams are going to put on him tonight. I don't know if Jalen Ramsey's going to get the assignment. I would assume Jalen Ramsey takes Evans.
Yeah, I would assume he takes Evans or Godwin. Probably Evans because I feel like Evans is more of a down-the-field runner. Whereas
that's
Goff is
nice.
more of like a quick slant, speedy guy who can also go down the field. But
And that's where Jalen Ramsey, I think, has some trouble. You know, we've seen in those little 10-yard out cuts, that 10-yard slant type of deal where he can get beat because he's a little bit longer, and that's why he's a good matchup for Mike Evans. He was a great matchup against DK Metcalf.
no, that's great.
But Antonio Brown, you know, super talented. We know that. We've seen it, and we've seen him do it with Ben Roethlisberger, with other quarterbacks. I don't know how much they're going to look for him tonight. That's my concern.
Yeah. Over under set at 48.5. You guys leaning one specific way?
I'm taking the under. That Rams defense is the truth. Always.
Yeah, I mean, they both have great defenses. I mean, NFC, I don't know if they're the number one seed, but they're moving in that direction, and the Rams definitely have a lot to play for.
Mhm.
I, to be honest, may stay away from this because of Thursday's action. We got a lot of Thanksgiving stuff coming up, and special show for you guys on Wednesday, the day before Thursday, to establish those picks before that 9:20 game. Obviously.
Have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would honestly stay away from this game. It was a sketchy game.
Yeah, it's just
A great one to watch, though.
realistic.
Sure. Great game.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it really shouldn't be that sketchy of a game. Like in my head, I feel like it would be like Bucks for sure. But just because these two teams have proven themselves so inconsistent the past couple of weeks, like, I mean, it makes sense to like go for Bucks every time. Like it doesn't like with Antonio Brown and Brady and everything and
Donald Jones and LeGarrette Blount.
It doesn't really make sense to bet against them, but they've clearly shown that like it is like you need to bet against them because they're clearly not. You know, it's weird.
It's who's going to show up tonight. I think
exactly. You don't know. This happens every week. We don't know what team you're going to get. Like you don't
also,
know.
yeah. Between the coaches, we know that Bruce Arians, a good coach and a really nice guy. Sean McVay, a gifted mind, and that's kind of the difference in a couple of these games when these teams are so evenly matched. Who's going to have the better game plan? Who's going to be able to utilize their strengths better?
But I still don't think this is like an even match. Like in like my head, this isn't an even match to be. It should be Bucks all the way. But the only reason it's an even match is because Bucks have not been playing the game they know how to play with all those weapons on their team. Like it doesn't really make sense to me. Goff is just like not a weapon. Like this shouldn't even be a game in my head, but it is because of who knows what reason. Like I don't get it. To me, it just doesn't make any sense.
Tom Brady's too old.
McVay, I would say this though. I mean, Goff definitely isn't. Did I break up? Anyways, Goff, is also. I mean, he's definitely not a weapon. Goff doesn't scare me, but McVay's offensive schemes scare me, and his
exactly.
This game is so sketchy. I might actually have to pull on Rams +4 because the way that I think about it, it's almost like Tampa's defense. I feel like the story of the game might be McVay out coaching Bruce Arians, and I know that.
Yeah.
Could be a stretch for some people, given that Arians is a good coach. But we've seen McVay take a team to the Super Bowl with Goff at quarterback.
Exactly, with no offense, nothing.
All right, we're switching it up. We're going Rams +4. We got it.
Hey, it's 4.5 now too. I'm pretty sure. So
it's a sketchy game, but I might have to ride with the Rams tonight. I think their running game gets very good when it gets hot.
Yeah.
And they can kind of plow down the field. That being said, the Tampa defensive front is great. They got great linebackers.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see.
It's going to be a great game. Great game.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game. Hopefully.
We'll see
if they bring it for sure.
Yeah.
I know we didn't talk about this, but I don't know if you guys watched the Chiefs and Raiders game. That kind of gave me a couple cover my eyes. Like I thought I wanted Vegas to win, but it was
the best player in the league, best team in the league. I saw all these people if Mahomes did this, they'd be posting it like he does. Like when people are like, oh, Mahomes did this, ESPN would post it. Like when they're talking about another quarterback, he does that every single game. Like he is Patrick Mahomes. It's like if LeBron did this, they would post it. No, he's LeBron. He does it all the time, consistently.
Exactly.
Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I feel like if you're a Chiefs fan, there's pretty much no way you can feel not confident in a game, even when they're losing.
100%. He is literally the epitome of consistent and just he just always performs.
And they just keep giving him more weapons.
So clutch.
Le'Veon Bell, just more.
I had Travis Kelce over 1.5 TD receptions last play of the game, or one of the last plays of the game, wide open.
Unreal.
Minus 150. So I'm like, the whole game he had 90-something yards. He probably finished with over 100 because
He was doing well.
Yeah,
he was doing great, but he didn't catch TD. I figured it'd be high scoring. But, Chiefs came back. Chiefs looking like vintage Chiefs. They're going to, in my opinion, they seem like a lock to win the Super Bowl again, honestly.
right.
And we'll see. I mean, it could be them in Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh's got they got a big trap game against the Ravens, who are faltering right now.
And have guys on the COVID list. Do you see that?
I didn't see that.
And Mark Ingram.
Yeah.
Both running backs.
So we'll talk about that in the Wednesday show. But before we go, I just wanted to say that.
Wait. We forgot about the Ohio State-Indiana game.
That's what I was about to say. OSU.
Oh.
And OSU was up by 1.28-7. I was like, this is exactly what we when I thought 14 and all that shit I was talking. But good for all of us. We all hit on the over. And then Justin Fields actually had a really bad game.
That Indiana defense made him have a bad game.
Exactly.
Well, that Indiana I will say some of the throws look like blatant just throw right to the defensive backs.
Right.
I think I'm butchering the name, but Indiana's quarterback Pinkle or something.
Penix.
Penix.
Yeah.
He had a great game as well. I mean,
he's very good
too. So I was pleasantly surprised by how close it was at the end, I could say. But
one of the receivers for Indiana, I think it was 7 catches, 200-something yards, 3 touchdowns. He has like a crazy last name. I don't know how to pronounce it, but
yeah.
That game honestly went exactly how we thought how we said it was going to go. We knew that it was going to be a good game. We knew that Indiana was going to at least they were going to compete for sure, and they did. We didn't necessarily, say that they were going to win, even though that would have been.
I thought they were going to get blown out. It looked like it was going to be a freaking blowout special, but too bad Justin Fields. Gabe was trying to give the game away.
Hey, Indiana got that LeBron cosign on Twitter. I know you guys saw that with a tweet. That I think it said they're going to be a problem in a year. We love that.
We love it.
Yeah,
watch out. Yeah.
It begs the question, though, with Justin Fields playing like that, who the Heisman frontrunner is. I'm going to have to say it's Zach Wilson at BYU. I don't think there's any way to argue against that, especially how they're 8-0 right now, sitting at, it's 6 in the country or something?
That's facts. What about, what's his name, from Alabama? I know they don't give it to receivers.
He's been playing very well.
Receiver, too. What's his name?
From Alabama?
Yeah.
Well, Jalen Waddle got hurt.
No, it was someone else. Maybe I'm tripping. But, yeah, I don't know. Justin Fields, they like to give it.
Going off.
Yeah, they like to give it to the the big dogs, the Justin Fields types.
We'll see.
They still won. He threw 3 picks. It happens. That's a good team.
Still won. I mean, who says they threw 3 picks and can still come out with a dub? That's kind of nuts. Like, at least your team has your back.
They're so good.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, though. It's like, that's just crazy. Yeah. Like, they're that good. They literally can make all the mistakes in the world and still come out with a dub against a great team.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
And then we got
Who is we?
We got a lot of good games coming up on Thursday. It's going to be a Thanksgiving special. So yeah.
Hey, we got more soccer this week. I might give some soccer bets because those just keep hitting.
Yeah, wait, Seb, didn't you hit this weekend?
Free money. Tottenham against Man City. They were hating. They were doubting. They gave us plus 295 to win and 2-0. I'm not sure if you guys watched the game. Dominant performance. I mean, a very tactical performance from us. I see the claps on the screen. Everyone's really happy. I was so happy. Like, that makes me so happy. And a great weekend in free agency as well, all across the NBA, but especially for my Lakers. Yeah. The Heat got better too, CJ. Avery Bradley's
Avery Bradley. Had to get rid of Derek and Jay. Jay got some money over in
Derek. Tough to get rid of Derek, man.
Yeah, but got Avery, got Goran back, so kind of just maintaining the status quo of what they were last year.
Tyler will get better. Bam will get better.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But I think that's it for today's show. Make sure you guys always check out the website, questionablelock.com. All social medias, like and subscribe. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving week.